All right, we have another round of Bach Talks Whiskey Mashness. Tonight we're doing Still Austin Blue Corn Bourbon versus the Rabbit Hole Heigold. Rabbit Hole is 47.5% alcohol by volume. And the Blue Corn, Still Austin, is aged 5 years, 50% alcohol. So just a little start on this. Still Austin is seeded as the seed 30, while the Rabbit Hole is seed 35. Now here's the deal. I love Still Austin whiskey. If you've talked to me about whiskey, I've mentioned Still Austin, and I've recommended Still Austin the musician. Most bottles you get from Still Austin are spectacular. The red corn bourbon from Still Austin is one of the best bourbons of the year. Absolutely spectacular. So great, in fact, that I don't have a bottle left anymore. Now, the blue corn was actually very disappointing for me. For Still Austin. That's just kind of what it is, right? It's a little disappointing, but we'll see which one wins here. It was all right. Now, neither one of these are high seeded. That one's okay. So far, this one's a better flavor, a little hotter. I think this is probably the blue corn, just because it is a little hotter than that one. But it does have a little better flavor. Now, the flavor is there on this one. I enjoyed this one more. A little hotter. There's certainly some flavor. Not my favorite on the palate. Still pretty good. I'm going to go with this one. Number 2. Linz, which one was number 2?
The Still Austin was number 2.
Okay, so Still Austin, seated at 30, beats out Rabbit Hole. So, I kind of figured that, like I said. I'm actually kind of surprised this one won. I kind of thought the Rabbit Hole would win. But the Still Austin just has more flavor. Like I said, it's not my favorite flavor. It has some sweetness to it, but not a lot of sweetness on that tone. But, I'm not really all that surprised that it won. I thought this one could go either way. I thought the Rabbit Hole was leaning. The Rabbit Hole is still a good bottle, don't get me wrong, but it's not quite as flavorful as the Still Austin. So the Still Austin advances.